يعني في سمعة عنا نحن العربي إذا قلنا 10 يعني 10 و40 صح؟ دائما تشوف الاجتماعات في أي مكان نروحه. طبعا أنا لازم أتوتر وأوصل قبل بس it's always start after time. So حياكم اليوم. الجود نيوز إن عندنا good speakers ناصر يامي and عبد الله القصاب. And الأحسن من هالنيوز إني اليوم أنا ما بتكلم. I don't have the energy for it today. بس أول شيء I always like to start my talks, workshops, sessions بالgratitude. So I'm grateful إني أنا موجودة اليوم. I'm grateful for MiZa اللي عطونا هالplatform for supporting us to create هالevents. And I'm grateful for جوهرة for pushing us to do more of those events. لأن أنا ترى indecisive. عادي بقول okay yes. Next day, nah, I'm not interested to do it. فجوهرة she's keeping me like لا, let's do it. And آخر news we're thinking to extend. باكر. زين فحياكم اليوم. طبعا بس بعطيكم نبذة عن human sentiment. Human sentiment, it's not only العنود, it's a group of people, psychologists, counselor, life coaches. Okay, sorry, لا. All respect to life coaches. بس تعرفون إحنا أخذنا psychology لازم نخق عليهم شوية. بس yeah, it's like life coaches. اليوم ناصر الريامي بيتكلم معاكم عن الهيبنوثيرابي، عن laughter yoga، عن mental health، عن well being. Also عبد الله القصاب بيتكلم عن topic قريب منه، وأنا وعبد الله القصاب قاعدين نحاول it's gonna be in English all the talks. أنا وعبد الله القصاب نحاول نحصل معاني للمشاعر. شو يعني grief بالعربي؟ كيف الجريف ممكن نعبر عنه بالعربي؟ قلنا عزاء لا، أسى لا، فقد بعدنا نحاول نحصل. بس في ناس قالوا الحب واللاف وريليشن شيبس. أنا ما أدري إيش السالفة بس عبد الله يقدر القصاب يشرح لكم أكثر. الشيء الثاني it's an interactive talk. So مو باللي يمسك المايك هو اللي يتكلم. يعني فحاولوا توقفون ناصر ريامي لأن ناصر إذا تكلم يقول ما بوقف. بس لا ناصر he's really great. So ناصر الريامي clinical psychologist SKMC أنقذني من السيستم. أول مرة ودوني عند ناصر ريامي أتدرب he was like you know what forgot about Freud or Carl Jung. Let's think about the future. Let's do microwave treatments. He's gonna tell you more about that. So Nasser, share your magic. Allah يحفظكم.
Thank you, Lanud. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to start a bit somber. We're going to start with psychopathology. We're going to start with pain. And then we'll come back later with something a bit more light-hearted. My name's Nasser al-Riyami. I'm a psychotherapist. I like to introduce myself as the best psychotherapist in the universe. I do my best. I've been working for the past 10 years officially at the facility that was mentioned. I don't like to be associated with them, but they do pay me a good amount of money every month. So, psychopathology. There's two types of pain. There's physical pain and there's emotional pain. And as human beings, we're set up with this fuse system. We have the ability to withstand some amount of pain, right? You stub your toe while you're walking, you throw a couple of curse words, you sit down rolling on the floor a bit, and then you're fine. 10 minutes later, you forget, right? You go to get your ears pierced. It hurts for about the 10 seconds that it does. Some people say it doesn't hurt at all, depends how many times you've done it. And then you're good, you move on with life. Physical pain tends to be the easier pain to deal with. Depends what we're talking about. There's a good amount of broken bones and dying organs that are actually very hard to deal with. But then there's emotional pain. When it comes to emotional pain, there's loss, there's anger, there's sadness, there's envy. There's a whole bunch of negativity that can really draw itself upon you. And that's really how it happens. Emotions are very reactive. Something happens and you react with an emotion, right? You watch a depressing movie, and so you're depressed. You watch a funny movie, and so you feel a bit lighthearted. You hear an angering story, and so you're angered. Somebody comes and annoys you, and so you are annoyed. Emotions are reactive. And there's a lot of ways to deal with pain, physical pain and emotional pain. But my slice of the cake has been hypnosis. How many of you here have heard of hypnosis before? All right, oh well. How many of you think hypnosis is a load of bull? Yeah? Yeah? So, how many of you have been watching a movie, maybe one of those Bollywood movies over there, and then as the hero is coming into the screen, you know something bad is about to happen, and it's almost like you want to speak to the person on the screen. You're like, no, don't go in there, it's dangerous. How many of you have gotten into a cinema and in the beginning you're there, you sit down, everybody, you notice people sitting, you notice the person who is chewing very loudly over there, and you notice the guys who are talking over there. Soon the lights go down, the music comes up, the movie starts. 10 minutes into it, you're completely consumed and absorbed in the screen. It seems like everything sort of fades away, yeah? How many of you listen to some music or some Quran to help them to go to sleep or to help them to wake up, whatever it may be? Your mood music, you just turn on the vibes and then you just vibe with them, and everything seems to fade into the background. Hypnosis is a very natural state of mind. My job is not actually to hypnotize people. My job is usually to change their hypnotic channels from the unuseful hypnotic channels to the useful hypnotic channels. But before we move more and talk about hypnosis, I'd like you to understand that there's two types of thinking. There's the stuff that you're aware of, and then there's the stuff in the background. Does that make sense? Yeah? Your unconscious mind runs your body while you're focused on other things consciously. The conscious mind is a very narrow stream of focus. It's geared towards problem solving and decision making. And for that purpose, it is narrow. It's not something that's on 24/7. Actually, most of the time, you're in autopilot mode, right? When you're driving from here to your houses, or where you're driving from your homes to work, or if you're taking the bus, or if you're on a plane, a lot of the time, most of the time just kind of dissolves in between. It could be an hour's commute, it could be 30 minutes. I could ask you, how many red cars did you pass by on your way here? Anybody has an answer? You were paying attention to the road, right? Yeah, you were being careful not to do any accidents and stuff like that. So hypnosis. Another thing to understand about hypnosis is that there's this part of you that's called the reticular activating system, and it's a very fascinating part of your life. When it decides to focus on something, when you're interested in something, it brings up that theme for you. So have you heard of baby fever? Have you heard of baby fever? Yeah? Yeah, you get into that time of the month or that time of your life or that time of the year when you're seeing all the babies and you notice the babies. I've recently had a baby about 1 year and 3 months ago. I didn't even notice that I lived next to at least 3 different kindergartens, right? The reticular activating system, it tends to bring things into focus for you. I've lived in the same place for the past 10 years. I didn't move. I've been driving the same roads all the same years. Suddenly I know I live next to SpongeBob Nursery. Yep. Yeah. And Applebee Nursery next to work as well. Never saw that before until we were pregnant. Well, she was pregnant. This is my wonderful wife, Sophia, over here in the white. Sophia is one of the bravest people I know. I'm the hypnotist. Oh, we met because of my wonderful friend, Al Anud. There's a long story over there. I was sitting at home one day, and my parents were giving me the regular talk, you know, why don't you pray, why aren't you married, etc., etc. My dad, and this is secret, this is information I don't think I've ever shared in public before. My dad even said, Yahi, anybody will do. What about that girl you're always with? He was referring to Al Anud, who was actually in Melbourne at the time. And the weirdest thing happens. I'm walking up the stairs after a painful 1.5 hour conversation. It wasn't really a conversation. I wasn't saying much. And she calls. She calls. And I'm like, what is this? And then she says, listen, I met this girl. I think she's perfect for you. Are you serious? And I'm like, I don't know. Send me a photo. Anyways, the rest is history. We have a son. His name is Saif. And Safiya has supported me in my journey in life. She's been a wonderful wife, and she has proven herself to be a fascinating mother. One of the most fascinating things is she's decided to have a completely natural childbirth. And she used hypnosis to do so. Now, I am a hypnotist, but she opted to go with somebody else. We're still wrinkling through that little argument. You know, she's had an amazing journey. I was there with her in the delivery room. Childbirth is a fascinating thing. For those of you who don't believe in hypnosis, there's 2 processes to see with your eyes. There's 2 processes to take part in so that you can become a believer. One of them is childbirth and the other one is dentistry. Right? You're more likely to see dentistry online than childbirth. You know, you pull your random teeth using teeths. Anyways. So hypnosis. Hypnosis is a natural state of the mind. Most of you have been hypnotized simply because I am up here holding this microphone and I'm speaking and I dress the part. And so you begin to focus and you pay attention and you get into this mode. And hypnosis and mode are 2 words that are very close to each other. And you might know this of yourself. There's a you that you are in public, and there's a you that you are in private. And there's a you that you are with your friends, and there's a you that you are with your loved ones. And there's a you that you are in a whole bunch of different situations. There's a Saturday you, and a Sunday you, and a weekend you, and a working day you. And those are all hypnotic trances. Those are automated modes of being where you tend to be triggered by the same things. You tend to focus on the same things. You tend to always notice the same things going around. And as a hypnotist, I have specialized in the healing of emotional traumas and pains and people's stories. I've had the privilege to hear many different people's stories, some of them in this crowd, some of them out. All I want you to understand is that hypnosis is real, and it is simply a state of focus, nothing more, nothing less. And from focus, you can feel really, really good, and you can feel really, really bad. Now, the body always responds to the mind. That's how it was designed. So what I'd like to do is to do a small little example. Right? So just use your imagination, and in my right hand over here, just imagine I'm holding a lemon, a big, juicy, yellow lemon. It's a big, juicy, yellow lemon. You can see it, it's like shiny. It's one of those things that has a lot of hormones in it or something. It's a huge, juicy, yellow lemon. It's filled with the tangy juice of a lemon. I can take a knife over here, and as I make a slice, it kind of just drips down my arm, and you can smell it. It's so juicy, so tangy, so sour and sweet. The smell goes all the way to the back over there. You can sort of smell it. It's this big, juicy lemon. And as I just take a lick of this juicy lemon, you can see my face, and you can imagine that flavor going through. I know it's really hot, so I'm not going to talk for too much more, but how many of you have noticed you started salivating just because of imagining this big, juicy yellow lemon in my hand? Mind over matter. That's not a that's just how things happen. That's just how it works. So I want you to think about this. Some of us are stuck in negative automatic thoughts. Some of us have horrible ways of talking about ourselves. We usually are that way because we were raised that way. We learned it from some show. We learned it from somebody. We thought it was cool sometime when we were 7 years old. You know, I'm so stupid. I'm so dumb. This is so hard, etc., etc. I'm so fat. I'm so ugly. I'm so short. My nose is big. My hair is whatever, right? And that CD keeps playing in the back of your mind over and over again. And that is a self-actualizing truth. Even if you were smart, you're making yourself stupider just by talking about yourself like that. Even if you were lucky, you can become unlucky specifically because of the way you talk about yourself. There's this really interesting study about people who self-identify as lucky and people who self-identify as unlucky. And when you bring them into a diner and you put $100 under within their eyesight, all people who identify as unlucky do not see the $100 just staring them at the face under their table. And all people who self-identify as lucky do see the $100 and pick it up just there, staring at them. So hypnosis and pain. Before we end, I'm going to sidetrack the pain. I never prepare for any of my talks. I decide everything as I look into your faces. All your faces look like they need a bit of positivity, a bit of happiness. So let me show you a cool little trick. 30 seconds to feel really good for absolutely no reason. You with me for this one? I didn't hear that. A bit more energy there. Almost convincing. I'll work with it. All right, so here's what I'd like you to do. Take a deep breath in, close your eyes. And then imagine faces. Smiling faces. Faces you know. Faces you love. Faces that love you. Pick one face, whichever face you pick. Make eye contact. Notice that person is smiling to you. And when you make the eye contact and you notice they're smiling to you, notice what your face wants to do and just let it smile back. And when you smile more, that person smiles more. And when they smile more, you smile more. And put 2 faces, 3 faces, 4, as many faces as you like, and just notice that positive feedback loop. It's a simple trick. It's the eye contact. They smile, you smile, you smile, they smile. Let that feel good and remember that. Because from today onwards, whenever you would like to, for no reason whatsoever, you can just use this little trick to uplift yourself. Uplift yourself out of pain, uplift yourself out of a bad mood, uplift yourself out of a horrible boss, whatever the situation may be. So what I'm going to do for now is I will stop there, take a breather, and we'll switch on to my wonderful colleague, Abdullah. Abdullah has a very good...
Thank you.
I'll let Abdullah do his own introductions.
Thank you. I don't need a mic. Do you think I need a microphone? Who said I do? Because I'm so loud, I think she grew deaf a little bit. That's on me. That's on me. Now you know how my wife feels at home. I'll stay away from the mic and the speaker for one main reason only, my ears. My voice is way too hard and high that I hurt my own ears. So I know it's not that fun. So my name is Abdullah Al-Gassab. At the beginning I was an engineer because my parents told me become an engineer. Because you know how it is in the Middle East, you are either an engineer or a lawyer or a doctor, even though we believe al-rizq min Allah. Brother there felt my pain, thank you. Are you an engineer? You look IT. IT, right? It's the receding hairline from the blue light. I feel you. It's also a sign of testosterone. It's okay. We're good. My man. So I did engineering and I amazingly failed because I did it by force, obviously. And then I said, you know what, enough. I was 31. I said, I'm going to do psychology because I always wanted to do psychology. It was either life coach or psychology. I opened Instagram. I immediately said psychology. And then I wasn't convinced still. The blessing in my life is I have friends. Al-Unood, Nasser, and one night meeting with Al-Unood, she's like, you should do psychology. Swear to God, the second day I Googled, I found the university. Week later on, I applied. 7 years later, alhamdulillah, I finished my psychology degree also. Yes, clap. I deserve this. Thank you. Trust me, 3 years ago, I didn't think I deserve a clap. I really thought, no. I blamed myself that I let the opportunity pass because I was filled with those Instagram and YouTube videos that says, you are responsible for your happiness and your sadness. If you're a failure, look at yourself. I was like, no, I have my mother to do this for me, but no blaming mothers here. No blaming mothers, okay? No, they had their own mindset in the old days. We have our own mindset nowadays. They, our mothers and fathers, suffered in their own way also. At least in their generation, when they hit us, they think, maybe this is illegal. But when your grandparent hit your mother, he thought that's the only right way for the right path, okay? So at least my mother, I'm sure, she felt guilty hitting me. Because after she hits me, she will hug me. That was an amazing roller coaster of emotions. You So I grew up watching horror movies because of that. It doesn't scare me anymore. It doesn't. I actually enjoy them. Now, we do jadal, me and my wife Fatma here. I met her after praying for 6 months al-witr, literally. Truly, every night. But Jadal is our baby. She is an artist. I'm a psychologist. So we make emotional, psychological experiences that you go through, emotionally, psychologically, and artistically, and you manifest something that you can actually see, translating your emotions or your thoughts and your artistic sense to something, and you will like it. Now, some of the topics we put people through are grief. What is grief? Can anybody tell me what grief is? Anyone? IT. Sadness or loss of something. There you go. She is distracted right now. Suffering over loss. Thank you. Anybody else? Shabab. Grief. Grief. Thank you. Yes, it's the pain you feel when you lose something or someone. Is it that only though? Yes. Packed emotions. Yeah. Anybody else? Okay, I'm going to say something and maybe contradict me. All right? Let's do this in this way. Whatever I say, hear it with a cynical ear. Do not get convinced in the next 15 minutes or so. Okay? Whatever I say, take it with a cynical ear. Ignore my qualifications. Make your heart and your mind your qualifications to disagree because it's your emotions. It's not mine. All right? Let's not do the usual way. I have the degree, then I know. No. All right? Do me this favor. So if you disagree, we are here. Pass by me and Fatma. I always call you Tammy. And argue or discuss or ask or answer for us. Whatever you want to do. Or make a statement. Up to you. All right? Now, what I know grief is exactly what you answered. It's a sad, sorrow feeling of losing someone or something. But in the present moment, you want it to be with you now. Because if you don't, it's that sad feeling and missing. You want that person or that job opportunity or that trip that you did as a child during the rainy seasons, or يوم لقطنا حميض, or when we went to the valleys, or that beautiful person that you missed, you want them now. It's that feeling. But it's not here. You want that. Don't you have such a feeling? Don't you always get it? And the strange thing is, with grief, you might be walking in the mall and you see a shop. And in the shop, you see something that reminds you of that beautiful memory of that someone or that some project. But they're not there with you now. And you want them so badly to be here because you want that good feeling with you. Knowing it's not there, it doubles down on the sad feeling. That is grief. And the thing is, it doesn't go away. Does it? And for those 2-3 seconds, in the middle of the mall, or in the car with your friends, listening to the song, you're alone. Right? You're with your best buddies. You're with your family members that you know who loves you. But you're alone. For 2, 3, 5 seconds, and then you bring yourself out. And then you put on that smile or put on that dance or whatever that is. Doesn't that happen to you? The problem with grief is if it keeps happening, and then that whirlpool of emotions, that wave that goes in your chest, doesn't want to go away. So what do we address it as? Something we hate. Nobody walks around saying, I love feeling grief. You don't feel good with it, do you? I'm talking about it. I'm sure you're getting those, some of you are getting something inside, right? Some of you might get something inside. Some of you just want to reject it. But the question is not about rejecting or taking it. It's that relationship you built with that feeling. We all know we have a beautiful relationship with laughter or happiness or joy, right? You want to enjoy joy. You want to enjoy a good joke. You want to enjoy a laughter. To the point that when somebody ruins a joke, it's like, why? Let the joke be a joke, right? But the relationship with grief, what is it that you have with grief? Do you hate that feeling? Do you love that feeling? A lot of poets, if they are not grieving, they can't write poetry. A lot of artists can't do it unless they go through suffering emotionally to produce some art. So they know it's their ugly pet in the house, maybe. Now, in a beautiful documentary about physical pain, and they proved it, is that they said, if you are getting something painful, whether it's an injection, a tattoo, ear piercing, as Nasser mentioned, if you hate the experience while going through it, the pain starts as soon as you start fearing it and dreading it, all the way until after it's done. However, a Buddhist guest in the documentary said something profound. He said, if you befriend that physical pain, if you made friends with it, you didn't hate it, you didn't despise it, you didn't belittle it, you acknowledged that physical pain's existence. And then you told yourself, I will make you my friend. The pain only starts when the injection goes to the skin and ends when it leaves. But in psychology, we are not like coaches. We don't address the positive things only. There is a negative side to that. And the negative thing about it is the pain will be bigger. The pain will be bigger, but for that one moment only, not the whole 5 minutes, not for the whole 5-minute process of getting an injection, but only when an injection goes in, and that's it. In there, it will be higher. Not significantly higher, but it will be higher. It will be normal, peak, back. I mentioned this example for one thing. What if it was with grief? Did you ever think, let me befriend my grief? Let me have a peaceful, somewhat peaceful relationship with my sadness? How would that feel? Ignore how would that feel. How would you like it, or would you hate it? If you befriend that sadness that you feel, that puts you alone among your friends, how would that sadness, that grieving process feel to you? Would you hate it, despite it, feel disgusting toward it, that it comes and comes and comes and it never goes away? And it's irritating, isn't it? It gets you angry. Why the sadness doesn't leave? Or, you're here now, I'll feel you. And you feel it. Why I say this? Because sometimes unconsciously we actually do that also. You know how? You know when you go through tough situations, you survive, this too shall pass. And then another one comes. Another one comes. But because you got the others tattooed on your soul, you remember how you survived the other situations, and you feel how it felt, you feel you're prepared, and you go through this one. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, please do pass by, argue it. Do you get my point? Would that work also for you? This is what I'm trying to draw as a picture. No conclusions here. I cannot make conclusions for you. I refuse to make them. I respect your pain way too much because it is your pain. It's your grief. And the thing is, it kind of made you who you are. Sometimes you make outfit decisions based on if you're feeling grief. Some of you put eyeliners differently. Either you were feeling very strong, so you put it in a different style and you went with it, or you're feeling very sad, but you felt very arrogant that I own this sadness and you put it. I put this beret on my head. And I decided that when I was actually very sad. I was grieving. It's my friend. I don't go anywhere without it. But it's not that I feel sad when I put it as much as, he is my friend, I know. And it makes me think better. It makes me create things better. It makes me argue things better. It made me address the darkness inside me. It worked for me. It might not work with you. Maybe with you, you become more assertive. Because a lot of people reach assertiveness because they grieved for a while and they made peace with it. Others will be angrier, so they become better fighters. And we hear quotes from fighters that they said they hated every step of the training, but then they were the greatest. Do you get me? Decide your relationship with your grief. See if you like it or not. Go with it for a while. It's your journey. You're going to be you 20 years from now or 5 years from now. And you're going to be you tomorrow when you wake up. How would you want that grief when it hits you feels? And how do you want to feel toward it? Because I know you love your happiness. Do you love your grieving? Do you love your sadness? And see where your life takes you. And then change it if you want to, or keep it if you want to. Nobody's going to discuss that. Bil'aks. The thing is, you're going to use it unconscious like you did before and create your own style. And hair, and dressing, and talking, and joking, and whatever that is. Because I do know pain and joy and achievements and failure is things that we go through. We take conclusions from them. Sometimes we know the conclusion. Sometimes we just take the conclusions, put it in the back, and it surfaces with time as we progress with life. And guess what? This is what we call character. It's a tough topic, but if we only talk about good things, who's going to be there for you when you're alone? Because grief is very lonely. It makes you feel very alone. And when you're sad, you're the loneliest person on this world. You might be brothers or sisters, and both of you lost a father because you're brothers and sisters, but you feel you're the saddest person alive, and your brother or sister feels she is the saddest person alive. That's what grief does. Individuality. We all want to be our own identity, our own brand, our own individuals. Yeah, your grief is part of it. So, what are you going to do with it? Abdullah Al-Ghassab, thank you for listening.
Thanks, Abdullah, for the grief portion of today. Next, something a bit more lighthearted. I said I was a hypnotist. A lot of people don't believe that you can be controlled by somebody, that they can get into your mind and control you. Today, I'm going to make you laugh. So, laughter yoga. Laughter yoga is the practice of laughter without the use of comedy, without the use of humor. You don't even need to be feeling particularly good to be able to do laughter yoga. You don't need to be a humorous person. All you need to do is have the skill sets, and the skill sets are easy. The first skill set is the sounds of laughter. And the sounds of laughter, there's 3 basic ones. They sound like this: ha ha ha, ho ho ho, and he he he. So before we move forward, I need to confirm that this crowd can do the laughter sound. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, and we're going to make the 3 sounds of laughter. Are we ready for this? 1, 2, 3. Ha ha ha. Ho ho ho. He he he. Okay, good. The next skill you're going to need to be able to do laughter yoga is a skill of following instructions. Everybody raise your right hand. And everybody lower your right hand. Good, good. All right, so far so good. The last skill, well, no, actually, the third skill for laughter yoga is clapping. When you clap in laughter yoga, you're trying to hit all your energy points, your acupressure points on your hands. So it's fingers to fingers, palms to palms, right? So we'll do this. We'll do a couple of claps. Clap, 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 clap. Okay, let's add some rhythm to this. It's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Let's do it together. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay, so now we add the ho, ho, ha, ha, ha with the clapping. Let's try that. Ho, ho, ha, 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 ho, ho, ha, ha, ha. Laughter is easy. Laughter is contagious. All you have to do is fake it, and you will make it. There's one more secret sauce to laughter yoga. Actually, it's 2. It's eye contact, and it's childlike playfulness. So let me demonstrate childlike playfulness for you. This is how it looks. Childlike playfulness. Very good, very good, yay! Very good, yay! All right. All right, 1, 2, 3, all together now. Very good, yay! Very good, yay! All righty, excellent. So we have all the skill sets necessary for some good laughter. Laughter is really good for you. 10 minutes of laughter is some really good exercise, belly laughter. It will burn you 30 to 50 calories in about 10 minutes. It's also going to regulate your heart system, your circulatory system, and a whole bunch of benefits, including jolting up your immune system. But for now, let's just enjoy some laughter. So I'm going to be your laughter leader for today. We're going to take you through laughter exercises, but first 3 rules. The first rule in laughter yoga, we're not laughing at each other, we're laughing with each other. Can we get agreement for that? The second rule of laughter yoga is no talking, only laughing. If you'd like somebody to laugh, don't look at them and say, come on. Just look at them and laugh and do the exercises, right? And then the third rule of laughter yoga is if you happen to have any open wounds or heart conditions, please don't hurt yourself in my sessions. I don't want to be liable for your injuries. Just take a break. All right. So, moving on. Now we do greeting laughter. For greeting laughter, you're going to greet me and greet each other. You're going to make the eye contact. You're going to raise your hands. You're going to wave at each other. And then you're going to simply laugh. Ha 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 Very good. Very good. In between exercises? Very good, yay! Very good, yay! Excellent. Let's get these laughter juices running. So we're going to drink some laughter karak. This used to be laughter milkshake, but I've culturally appropriated it for our culture. So laughter karak. With your right hand, hold an imaginary cup. With your left hand, fill it up with karak. Make a vowel sound. With your left hand, hold another imaginary cup. Mix your karak 4 times so that it cools down. Make the vowel sounds. Drink your karak and laugh. Have some more. very good, yay. Very good, yay. Excellente. Next is laughter cream. Laughter cream. With your right hand, bring out your tub of cream or tube of cream. Prepare your left hand for the cream. Squeeze some cream into your hand. Get the cream, rub it on your face, and start laughing. Very good, yay. Very good, yay. Get your energy up. Laughter. It's getting a little hot, but I want you to know that laughter is exercise. You're moving these muscles, which are your laughter muscles. You're laughing for your belly. You're smiling. You're making eye contact. So here's what we're going to do. Deep breath in, smile, open your mouth, and then ha 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 until you run out of breath. This is not a competition, but if it were, I think I would win. Are you ready for this? Deep breath in. Ha 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 Remember, the secret is childlike playfulness and a bit of eye contact. Very good, yay! Very good, yay! We're going to do that again with the second sound of laughter. It's ho 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 this time. Deep breath in, open your mouth, smile. Ho 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 ho. Very good, yay! Very good. I like the energy of this crowd. Next, deep breath in, he, third sound of laughter. When you're ready now, deep breath in, open your mouth, big smile, And that's how you build a six-pack. Very good, yay! Very good, yay! Now to really focus on the muscles that we're looking at, we're going to do silent laughter. Silent laughter is like when you put your iPhone on silent. If you have a Samsung, I don't know how those things work. But you're going to take a deep breath in, and then you're going to laugh from your belly without making a sound. You ready for this? Yeah. Deep breath in. Very good, yay! Very good. It's getting really hot in here. Laughter. Laughter truly is the best medicine. 10 minutes of laughter is going to burn your calories, 30 to 50, depending on your body type, depending how well you do it. Laughter will regulate your blood pressure, will regulate your cardiovascular system. It will regulate your cortisol and amount of stress in your body. Funny enough, laughter actually takes care of more negative emotions than it builds positive emotions. It's about a double to one. So using the PANAS scale, it's a psychology scale. You'll have a 13-point increase in positive emotion, but you'll have a 26-point decrease in negative emotion. And laughter is really easy. What I would suggest you do is get together with your loved ones on a regular basis and explain to them that you're just going to sit together and you're going to do some laughter yoga. And when they ask you what that is, just explain to them. All they need is the laughter sounds. What are the laughter sounds? All together now? Ha ha ha, ho ho ho, he he he. What's the second component? It's eye contact. Ha ha ha, ho ho ho, he he he. And then the third secret sauce is childlike playfulness. It looks like this. Very good, yay! Very good, yay! Like 5-year-old kids in kindergarten. All right, to tone everything down, let's do a bit of a humming meditation just to ground ourselves, to bring ourselves back to seriousness, because this is a serious event. Right? Thank you to the organizers for this wonderful event, by the way. Yeah? All right, so humming meditation, deep breath in and hum. Hum until you're out of breath. So we're going to do this 3 times. The first time, we're going to be looking around. We'll be smiling to each other. We're just humming. The second time, we're going to block our ears, continue to look around and smile together. And then the third time, you're going to close your eyes. You're going to block your ears, and you're going to continue to smile. What I would say is remember the exercise we did in my earlier talk to smile. You can always imagine smiling faces, faces you love, faces of people who love you. Anyways, here we go. Deep breath in, smile and hum. It's not a competition, but as I said, if it were. Again, block your ears. For that very last one, block your ears, close your eyes. Remember to smile. The smiling does something for your body and for your mind and for your soul. Deep breath in. Very good, yay. Very good, yay. So, thank you for playing with me. As I said, I'm a psychotherapist. I actually have a serious job beyond this one. If you happen to have any phobias, if you're happening to go through any physical pain or emotional pain, if you happen to have mommy issues, daddy issues, other types of issues, please come to my majlis over there. I also have created this game based on personalities. It's called King of First Impression or Queen of First Impressions. So please come visit our majlis. Make sure not to leave before you've followed me on Instagram. If you've enjoyed this session, please find me on Instagram, write some great things on my wall. If you did not enjoy this session, please find another wall to write on. Good night, everybody. Thank you. Also, I'd like you to use some noise to make Al-Anud say something. She's a wealth of knowledge and information, and it's sad for her to leave without saying anything.
Thank you, Nasser. Thank you, Abdullah. Also, جدل عندهم هني container. If Fatima, you want to share what you have today?
You're running away from speaking.
Yeah, بعدين بتكلم.
Please. Talk about Jadal.
Container number 7 has our project, Ana wa Abdullah. We will put you through a beautiful experience, an artistic, psychological experience where you can see yourself and share your feelings in a very accepting environment. Come visit us. Thank you so much.
مشكورين اليوم على الجلسة وعلى حضوركم. نبغى نخبركم ان مقلط بنمدده لين باكر. وايد جتنا ريكوست، واول شيء يوم جوهره قالت لي نبغى نمدد لين باكر I was like no بعدين قلت okay, it's not about me, it's about businesses, it's about people, it's about this event. So yeah, Mughlat is going to continue till tomorrow. So we'll see you inshallah. Thank you. And Nasser wants to get me يعني to talk to you اليوم. بتلاقوني هنا around the event, and definitely we can sit and talk anytime. And yeah, follow ناصر عبد الله القصاب, وإن شاء الله بنسوي another human sentiment full day event for well-being and psychology and جدل. Yes. يلا نشوفكم. شكرا وايد. شكرا.